Thanks for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Anne Marie Tiernan in for Scott, and we begin tonight with a battle brewing over an Indianapolis liquor store. Neighbors tell us that life is better now that Dave's Cold Beer and Liquor is closed. Tonight, Logan Gay talked with people who say possible plans to reopen it are a mistake, and also a city-county councilor who says a lot has to happen before it's open and back in business.
That's right, and neighbors on East 38th Street were relieved when the Dave's Cold Beer and Liquor store shut down, and they say they want to make sure it stays that way. Most communities hate to see businesses shutter, but these neighbors celebrated when this one left abruptly in June. We just got documents from a meeting that month of the Indiana Alcohol and Tobacco Commission. According to the minutes, the commission found a forged text document from the group behind the store. Now that group is appealing the decision to shut Dave's down. But Dwayne Tyler says he hopes that doesn't happen. He owns a small strip mall next to the liquor store and says it was a nuisance.
Eventually, CVS closed due to the loitering at the liquor store, so did Family Dollar. I've been here since I was in my 20s, and I've never saw it this peaceful.
Now he and other people in the area are fighting to keep that peace after finding out there's a proposal to reopen the store. Neighbors are getting ahead of it with a petition with nearly 1,000 signatures.
I don't even want this fight, but it is what it is.
City County Councilor Keith Graves is also joining the fight. He says they're going to do what it takes to keep it closed.
To reopen may require an entirely new business, and I'm not sure if that's not just a change of name within the same family structure.
According to IMPD, this year they responded to the store 22 times, 11 times for a disturbance or fight, and once for a person shot.
We've seen what they will do in our community. They don't keep up their property. They don't have proper security. If you're going to do business in our community, we need you to be good neighbors.
Neighbors tell me they does move into the Dave's location. It's a business that enhances the neighborhood. The Indiana Alcohol and Tobacco Commission is now reviewing the appeal from Central Indiana Package Group.
All right, thank you, Logan, reporting live for us tonight. Right now, a former IMPD officer is on trial, charged with raping a survivor of domestic violence. Investigators say it happened when Myron Howard went back to a house where he had just arrested the woman's boyfriend. Howard admits that he had sex with the woman inside a house on North Olney Street in January of last year. The defense told the jury the alleged victim was on the porch, waved at Howard, invited him in, and they had consensual sex. But according to prosecutors, Howard talked his way into the home, asked where the bedroom was, and threatened the woman. IMPD fired Howard after criminal charges were filed in the case. Tonight, we're taking a closer look at college safety as students head back to class. In Bloomington, police are investigating a shooting on IU's campus just days before the start of the year. It happened near 10th and Walnut Grove Street on Saturday morning. Police found a person there shot in the leg. Investigators found and arrested the suspect then in Morgan County. Neither person is involved that is affiliated with IU, but because that gunfire happened on the IU campus, IU police sent out a safety alert, creating unease for the students who got it.
It's a dangerous situation occurring, and then police are on scene, and then police are investigating.
It was a little concerning that was, right after people had started getting on campus, that there was already an issue somewhere.
The 18-year-old suspect was booked on preliminary charges of aggravated battery and criminal recklessness. Soon, the Indiana National Guard could be activated to help immigration enforcement efforts across the country. We're talking about 1,700 troops as part of an order that comes from the Trump administration. And this is according to the Department of Defense. As we've reported, the Miami Correctional Facility here in Indiana is now making 1,000 beds available to ICE detainees. And according to the DOD, facilities like that one will need extra hands with some operational tasks that include case management and processing those detainees. Immigration attorney John Broyles tells 13 News Today that he worries about the National Guard getting involved in this.
When you bring new people in that have no training or experience handling these matters and don't know what the detention standards are and the rights of the inmate are, you're going to have mistakes made.
We reached out and we're still waiting on an official statement from the National Guard. So far, it's not clear where Hoosier Guardsmen would be activated or if troops from other states would come here. People gathered today, meantime, outside the Miami Correctional Facility to speak out against Indiana's immigration policy and plans to help with ICE. The United Methodist Church organized this prayer vigil, but people from all religious affiliations came and took part. They say they wanted to pray for immigrants in Indiana and for the ICE agents themselves. One reverend told us that they want to make sure that human dignity is preserved and celebrated. An international business is now bringing more than 400 jobs to Brownsburg on the west side. HarperCollins Publishing says it set sights on Brownsburg for its 1 million square foot supply chain logistics hub. It hopes to wrap up and open the site in 2028. The construction of that site will require nearly 375 jobs. The future site is on Ronald Reagan Parkway, home to the Brownsburg Logistics Park. The town's economic development director tells 13 News that this adds to its steady growth, and he hopes that other businesses will follow in the publisher's footsteps.
The concentration of employees in a specific area, that might also encourage additional development to come to that spot. So ideally, we will hopefully see some.
The town of Brownsburg tells us that HarperCollins will soon start the permitting process for that development. And here's a quick look at the other stories that are making headlines right now. Tonight, police confirm a 19-year-old suspect shot by an IMPD officer last month has died. Investigators say that Tyson Reach died over the weekend. They say an officer shot Reach during a traffic stop involving a stolen vehicle. Police say that Reach shot an officer who now is recovering from those injuries. The Marion County coroner just identified an 18-year-old shot and killed on the near north side of Indianapolis. Police say that Anthony Hernandez Lopez was shot early Saturday morning near 34th and Meridian. A second person reportedly hurt in the same incident. Police say they took 2 people into custody. Now, Elanco is moving forward with a $200 million plan to build its headquarters in downtown Indianapolis, and the land is the former home of the GM stamping plant. Elanco is currently based out of Greenfield. Tonight, AES Indiana is investing $375,000 in early childhood education, and it's all thanks to a partnership with Marian University and the school's Riverside Education Innovation District. This is an initiative that was announced in July, and it focuses on children's literacy and establishing a lifelong learning hub. Remember, you can find all the latest local stories anytime on our 13 News app.